next section I call peanut brittle because it marries two cultures. Filipino flow drills, for me, they provide the molasses, and the Indonesian tools that we've been using provide the nuggets. You mix the two and you get peanut brittle. Those two cultures are very much alike in many ways. They were oppressed by foreign powers, and they've come through that and become their own independent nations now and doing much better in the world. That commonality, both in their tongue and in their way of dress and their lives and their history, means that we have a natural marriage in these martial techniques from both. So we're going to borrow from the Filipino flow drills, and we're going to add to that the Indonesian nuggets, and we're going to make those into what we call peanut brittle. And we're going to start by using a drill that we call block left flow drill. The purpose of the peanut brittle is really to ingrain in your mind, to make it internal to you, automatic, where you're going to now execute block left, block right, strike right, automatically. No one likes practicing blocks, however good they are, or strikes, however good they are, one at a time. But as a drill, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you can make it very challenging, a lot of fun. And whatever is fun and challenging is something you'll stick with and keep practicing. Let me show you the block left flow drill. When we're doing block left, we're going to hit and displace this hand. Then this one's chambered automatically. It's going to take its place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to touch his eyebrow. The reason I want to do that is it makes me focus on one spot. Now normally when you're coming after somebody's face, the head turns away slightly. I'm not going to get both eyes unless these fingers are about this much longer and can loop around. So what I want to do though is I want to focus, I want to constantly touch. This acts as an eye poke. 1, 2, poke and punch. Now as I do this, this hand pulls down on this natural fold. I don't want to hit up here, and I certainly don't want to hit down here. I've got too much leverage. This will move his arm. What I want is 1, 2, poke. And then in actual use, this pulls him into the blow. If I want real punching power, I've got to torque my hip into this. A lot of times you get into a fight and they happen very quickly. You don't have time to throw your hip into it. So what you've got to do is accelerate the target into the weapon that's coming out. 1, 2, poke and punch. Now he picks it up. Notice that I'm doing a 4-count maneuver. If it sounds like 3, understand that my 4 is his 1. So if it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, remember that 4 and 1 are always intersecting. 1, 2, poke and punch. I want to pick it up at the elbow. Now you don't want to poke the guy like that. The idea of touching the eyebrow is that you want to reduce his blink reaction. When you close your eyes, there's an opportunity there for the person to exploit it and to hit you. You can't see it, you can't deflect it, you can't avoid it. So you want to tap it and get him to where from that little tap, he's not blinking anymore. So you're helping your training partner that way. You start hitting him too hard, you're accomplishing nothing. 1, 2, poke and punch. Notice that we're just practicing block left over and over. And we're not doing it like this. A lot of people will go 1, 2, poke, punch, and it's so fast the other guy doesn't get to pick up a rhythm. You want to get to where you're just having fun with this back and forth because you're going to use this as a training drill. Let me show you block right, because when you do these, you do block left and block right, block left and block right. You're going to be doing block left for a while. Then you're going to do block right for a while. Well, how do you go from one to the other? Use a switch. And the switch is the most challenging part. Jim, why don't you get over here for a second? This is block right. I'm going to pick this up near his hand, maximum leverage. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He picks it up at the hand. This comes underneath, sort of shaves his arm. I'm using this wedge. Okay, it just comes back that way. I want to use style when I do this. So you bring this arm back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In application, 3 and 4 would occur together. 1, 2, boom! It pulls him right into the blow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, it's a block right flow drill, because what are we doing? We're blocking predominantly. We're finishing up with a blow. Now, you come to the switch. And the switch is the most challenging part. It's the most challenging because once a martial artist puts on his belt, his IQ drops about 40 points. I have no idea why that happens, but it does. And that means it becomes difficult for them to count to 3. And really all you need to do is you and your partner count to 3. We're going to switch, and we're going to do this slowly when I make the switch so that you'll be able to see how I'm helping my partner understand. As you move into this at an advanced level, you don't have any problems with the switch. 1, 2, 3. And remember, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, but my 4 is picked up on his 1. I'm going to switch. And the way I switch is I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. He counts to 3. 1, 2, and he punches with that hand. Now we're on this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stay there. 1, 2, 3. He goes 1, 2, 3. And now we're back to this side. Now usually when I'm doing this, I'll say, okay, you initiate the first 2 switches. You'll switch to one side and you do the other and go at your own speed. That was one switch. He gets to initiate a switch back. Don't have to hit him hard, just need to keep it moving. And the switch, that's the most challenging part. Not when I do it. It's when he does it and you pick up on it. It's like, whoa, this is cool. And this is where you have to start having a lot of fun. Remember, we're using this peanut brittle approach to ingrain in us this practice of block right and block left. And now, strike right, strike left. I'm going to show you how we shift into strike mode here. Dave? When we do this, in both the blocking drill and the striking drill, we've got our right feet slightly forward. It's not a true right lead where I'm standing out here like this, but we do want to practice and reproduce this symmetry the way we were doing it. 1, 2, just like the alien. It's going to stick to him. 3, I'm going to bust this. It's a nice shear. And 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is strike left. 1, I pick it up. This comes to my shoulder right away. Wouldn't do any good here. Up. Then this flies over the top. Hits him there. I want it to stick. Then I do this shear. I've got about 8 inches. Drive it down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Even though it may sound like 3, it's still 4. Now, if you do block right or strike right, what you're going to do now, still have our feet in about the same position. 1, this guy's going to come underneath. Remember, it was just sliding through before when we did it early on in the tape. Now I'm going to take this, hit him, shear, and punch. 1, 2, break and punch. 1, 2, break and punch. 1, 2, break and punch. Good. Now, as with the block method, the most challenging part is the switch. It counts to 3 as before, but now what you must do is think strike mode. We're going to start with strike right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're just going to get into the rhythm for a second. Now, 1, 2, and 3. He goes 1, 2, and 3. Now we're back into this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now Dave can initiate a switch anytime he wants. It's a whole lot of fun to practice this. The most challenging part is with the switch. Now you're practicing block left, block right in a drill, strike left, strike right in a drill. You get the switches down, you can mix and match. It becomes a lot of fun. But let me show you how you do it now with elbows. Remember I said the Indonesians have ranges of elbows, long range, mid-range, and short range elbows. Very, very good with them. Well, we don't want to lose that. We want to practice elbow strikes. Of course, elbowing your friend in the head isn't exactly the way to do that. So we try to simulate that with this drill. And the drill is really good because it'll allow you to get in hundreds of repetitions just with one particular movement. And again, in a very challenging and enjoyable way. Dave? I'm going to show you the basic elbow drill. It's a 4-count measure. It goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now if you can, once you check this, you've got to attack it aggressively, and then this arm comes back up like a windshield wiper. Don't have to turn your hand over. That's just tensing this up. It's going to slow you down. Hit it, windshield wiper. When you use some speed, pull it across. Then I slap it down on 3, come in on 4. 1, 2. I don't have to turn my body at all. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have to attack this aggressively. If you're a big, strong fellow, 6'4", 250 pounds, you don't have to be so aggressive. But for us smaller people, you've got to hit it hard. Now, when you do the switch, because this drill is asymmetrical, you then count to 3. 1. Here's my 1, 2, and 3. That's his 1. He slaps it out of the way with 2, and now we're at 3. Now we're on this side. One, 2, 3. That's his 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we'll just flow with it. Notice I'm keeping this elbow tight to me when I strike. Add an extra beat. He hates it when I do that. That's the switch. Real simple. Now I want to add some other elements. We're practicing the shearing. Going to add a shearing elbow to what we're doing. Dave? Comes in with a horizontal elbow strike. I check it as before. Going to make it 5 counts instead of 4. 1, 2, 3. This is bone destruction. Slap it down. 1, 2. Breaks the arm. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you have to turn your hips when you do this shearing elbow. The switch is still the same thing. It's a 3-count switch, and you can make it any way you want. You can add other elements in here. Since my hand is coming up already, he comes in here. I slide it. I can hit him in the face before I make this shear. So you can add things to it, but you want to keep it kind of simple. We don't really enjoy going much beyond 6 counts in any of these drills. That makes it more complicated, not sophisticated. The really good stuff is the stuff that happens simply and very quickly. Let me show you the other one that we did. We did the shearing elbow. Remember the hacksaw? We can add that in here. He comes in with an elbow, hacksaw, right there. My hand's got to get over here anyway to move it, and here's a target. It's a shame to pass on a perfectly good target. Check it, grind in, clear. Use the shear, elbow. I love it when he does that. Hit. This is peanut brittle. This is where you bring all the basics home. We do this because what you learn as a beginner influences your martial art career all the way to the end. What you learn as a white belt, you'll carry with you for many, many years, whether you want to keep it or not. You'll have to fight it if you don't want it. If you do want it, you better hope that you had good basics. This allows you to practice good basics. Block left, block right, strike left, strike right. We teach this to our students right away. First thing they learn, we don't even teach them strike right, strike left, block left. We teach them how to do the kilap hand drills. Kilap, by the way, is an Indonesian term for lightning. This will make your hands really fast. You'll enjoy peanut brittle. Try it. You've seen just a handful of principles today. There are many other things that you could have been shown, but these were distilled from watching my instructor and his other senior students for over 10 years, just picking up this piece, picking up that piece, and how long it took to learn it. Wow. I made no attempt in this tape to distinguish what was Pencak Silat and what came from Kun Tao. I leave that task for others to do. What I did want to do was take this distillation of principles and hand them over to you so that you can then say, oh, I know half a dozen different things. I can mix and match. I can weave them together. I can come up with endless possibilities. Now my instructor, Willem de Toires, is fluent in both Silat and Chinese Kun Tao. That makes him unique even among Dutch Indonesian masters. Many of them focused on this type of Kun Tao. or this type of sea lot rather, or this type of sea lot. He was fortunate enough to study both. That means that he not only has the depth of 52 plus years of experience, but he has the breadth that makes him unique even among Dutch Indonesian masters. My mission is not territorial. I don't choose to claim I'm an expert in this or this or this. My instructor's mission has never been territorial either. That, his own broad experience, his open heart, and his willingness to introduce his students to other instructors, other capable masters, are just some of the things that make him truly unique and a blessing to us. I hope that his influence on my life, as I've shown it to you in this video, will bless you as much as my knowing him has blessed me.